guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing about my favorite makeup brushes. So I always use the same brushes, but I never discuss what brushes I'm using usually because I'm super professional slash I forget. So I wanted to talk about them today. They are all very affordable, except for one is a little bit more expensive. But it's a good one. We'll talk about it. So you guys want to see what my favorite brushes are, then just keep watching. So we're going to start with eye brushes. The very first brush is from Wet n Wild, and I have seen this brush in stores twice. It took forever for me to find it. I don't know what it's called. It's just like the fluffy, they don't have names. It's just the fluffy crease brush. The first time I saw it, I bought one, and I should have bought all of them that were on the shelf, but I'm not usually that type of person that likes to clear the shelf of something. It really bothers me. And then I just didn't find it forever. I randomly spotted the Wet n Wild brushes at a Dollar Tree, and I bought another one. I love this brush. I use it every single day. It is very fluffy. It doesn't shed. I will have washed it 800 times. So perfect. This is what I use every day to set my eyelids or apply like the very lightest eye colors. I don't know if this is still available on the website, but I don't ever see this in stores. I don't know if it's because they just don't make it anymore or they just can't keep them in stock. But if you ever find the crease, like the fluffy crease brush from Wet n Wild, so good. I think this is 99 cents. The next one is one of my favorite brushes. This actually probably is my favorite brush ever, of any type. This is the Morphe M330 brush, and I bought this at IMATS 2 years ago maybe. It is so soft. It's a tapered blending brush, and it is just incredibly soft. It maintains its shape, it washes well, it doesn't shed, and you just feel like you're putting like silky, fluffy cotton on your eyes. It blends nicely. It places color nicely. It's a lightweight brush, but it doesn't feel cheap. I've not tried a ton of Morphe brushes. Actually, I don't think I have any other Morphe brushes. I mean, I have some, but some of them are very cheap and some of them are very nice. This is a very nice one. I don't know how much this one is normally. Like $6. Not expensive at all, but totally worth looking into. This is from the M330. I don't know what line that is. The M line? I don't know. Love this brush. I use this for placing color in my crease and blending it out. But honestly, I could probably do all of my eye makeup with this brush if I wanted to, or if I had to. It's a good one. The next brush is from Beauty Junkees. This is the Beauty Pro Tapered Blending Brush, and this is not tapered at all in my opinion. This is like more of a fluffy crease brush. I bought a Beauty Junkees set a while back, and several of the brushes in here are from Beauty Junkees. I really like them, and this is my favorite blending crease brush once I've put my color in there with my Morphe M330 and blend everything out. This one isn't as soft as it's still a very soft brush. It's not as soft as the Morphe brush because I don't think anything is. It doesn't feel uncomfortable to use by any means. It's a dense, fluffy brush. I don't like really floppy brushes. I like dense brushes, and this is one of those. I don't know, this came in a kit like I said, so I'm not sure how much it is individually. If I can find a link to the kit that I purchased, I'll leave it down below. But this is another one that I use every single day, and it's just nice for blending. The next one is another from Beauty Junkees, and this is the All Over Shader, and I don't like this is the type of shader brush that I like. It's a little bit wider, it's a little bit, I guess, fatter. It's not like a skinny shader brush. I use this when I'm just applying color straight to the lid. I use this brush when I'm foiling shadows, and it just worked great for all those things. All of these brushes, I'm gonna keep repeating myself, so I'm just saying, all of these brushes wash really well. I don't have problem. I don't think I've had any of these ever shed. Like they all wash really well and they retain their shape, and you can reshape them if you know, once you wash them you have to reshape them. They all wash very well, they don't shed, all of that. This isn't one that I use like all of the time, but I've been finding myself reaching for it a little more lately, and this is a BH Cosmetics, just a spoolie, but it's a very soft spoolie. Like some spoolies are really, they feel just aggressive, and I don't want that. I want like a soft, oh gosh, I'm not left-handed. A soft spoolie, and I just really like this spoolie. I gotta hold them over here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The next one isn't really a brush, but it is a tool, and I, for a very long time, didn't understand the hype over this product until I purchased it this year, and I'm like committed. I'm here for it. And that is the Shiseido eyelash curler. I have very almond shaped eyes. This is, I don't have to wiggle my eyelashes in here. I just put this on my eyelashes and curl them and they're good to go. But it really hurts to pinch your eyelids with an eyelash curler. I don't do that with this. I love it. Definitely worth the money. I did get it on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. But like if I ever need to repurchase one, I will repurchase it at full price. I love it that much. And I have to curl my eyelashes because we know that I have sad panda eyelashes, and they just like are straight. And I'm just like, no. We're not here for the party. Like, I want you here for the party. Eyelashes are important. But I'm also too lazy to wear falsies. I prefer a flat top kabuki for applying and blending in foundation or concealer. That's just my preference. And this is another from BH Cosmetics. This is just their flat kabuki. It's very dense. I just wash it so it's not quite as dense as it usually is because there's not product crusted into it, which sounds disgusting, but you know, we're all a little disgusting sometimes. Do you actually wash your brushes every week? No, you don't. I mean, if you do, good for you, but I don't. Anyway, I really like this. It's again very soft. It doesn't shed. I feel like it blends nicely. I don't feel like this leaves brush strokes in my makeup, which, you know, could be the brush, it could be the products that I'm using, but I don't ever feel like, oh, I gotta go back and like blend out with a beauty blender or another brush because there's brush strokes in my face. I use this for blending out under eye concealer as well. It's flat enough that it gets right up under there, and it, you know, doesn't get in my eyes. It blends nicely. I really love this Beauty Junkees flat kabuki brush. If I am going to use a beauty blender or beauty sponge, which I don't often, but if I am, the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge is my favorite. I think it's like $5.99. I like the angle on it for, you know, getting under the eyes or blending out any sort of concealer. Actually, I think I always use the flat side for blending. Is that weird? Maybe that's weird. I don't know. Like I said, a brush is my preferred method, but if I'm going to use a sponge, this is the one that I reach for. For covering pimples, I like to use this guy to, like, I don't know if you can see, you can probably see. I have a zit right here that's just, it's just like not going away on my chin. And I will cover it with the concealer, and then I'll take this and put a little more concealer around the perimeter of it. Just like a tiny little, I don't know what this is called. This is from Moda. This is the multi-chrome brush set. I don't really love paddle brushes, but I like this tiny brush for this purpose. Like, you know, pouncing around the zit to blend everything out rather than just smack over it with concealer. Smack over it with concealer. For setting my under eyes, I like this brush, and this is from Juvia's Place. It came in a kit that I bought from Holook. There's no number. It's just like a pink tapered brush that says Juvia's on it. It's incredibly soft. It is so soft, but this is just perfect for setting the under eyes. Quickly, if I am wearing foundation and I want to set my entire face, I will use this guy from Eco Tools. This is just a big old powder brush. Again, the softest brush ever. It's huge and it's domed. It's like a domed tapered brush. It's so soft. This one is a little bit, oh, it's called the full powder brush. I can't. This is, I think I got this at Walmart. I love this. It's so soft, but yeah, for just like getting all the powder on your face, this is a really great one. It's kind of got a weird handle and it's very like top heavy, but I think that's like good. I'm gonna unbutton it for you.
Yeah.
You're not Doc McStuffins anymore? For blush, this is probably the most expensive brush. This is the It Cosmetics blush brush. Another brush that came in a kit, so I don't know if you can get this exact brush on its own. I love this brush. Oh my gosh, I love this brush so much. It's dirty because I used it today. But this is another one that washes really well. The bristles don't get stained. I just washed these a few days ago, so they're cleaner than they usually are. But this is a nice dense blush brush. It's wide, but it's not huge. I don't like this really small like blush brushes. I want like a wide, fluffy, dense blush brush, if that makes any sense. And but lastly, for highlighting, they are both from Real Techniques. This is one that I use all of the time, and this is actually a setting brush, but I just think that it is perfect for applying highlighter. And it's just called the setting brush. Again, washes very well. It doesn't shed. The bristles don't get all funky and out of whack. I do have a fan brush that I sometimes use for highlighter, and this is also from Real Techniques, but 9 times out of 10 I'm using this setting brush instead. I will say that the smaller fan brush is much more my preference than the larger fan brushes. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite brushes are. I feel like I need new brushes, but I love these brushes, so I'm not like that concerned with getting new brushes. I love these brushes. They work just fine for me. So let me know what some of your favorites are, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.